of sowing...
preying on the emotions of fear, envy, and resentment.
And resentment. Talk about that.
Well, look, I think he can't run on his record because the results are fairly dismal. And I'm very concerned that his rhetorical shift has turned away from being a uniter toward more of a divider, preying on resentment and envy, pitting people against each other. And to me, I just reject the premise of this view that one person's gain necessarily must come at the expense of another person's loss. And what it does is it stokes resentment within our society. This also hurts jobs. I can't tell you how many business people lately have been to me saying in Wisconsin, all this class division discussion just scares me and it hunkers me down and I'm not going to invest. That combined with the bad policies of uncertainty, of tax increases, to me, the president is using this rhetorical shift because he doesn't have a good record to run on and he's not willing to adjust his policies to reflect the realities of our time.
Well, Paul, also, though, you obviously understand the resentment of a lot of Americans that see Wall Street bailed out in 2009, see the whole concept of too big to fail actually explode. So now you've got banks that are bigger than ever, Wall Street profits that are bigger than ever. Right. And you do see a disparity between the rich and the poor like never before. Even Alan Greenspan said this is a danger to our capitalist system. Yeah, so you understand the resentment of Americans out there.
Exactly.
Right?
So that's my point. My point is there is a legitimate fear and anxiety out there. We shouldn't be exploiting it. We shouldn't be encouraging it. We should try and heal it. And we should be focusing on economic growth, on prosperity, on social mobility, on upward mobility. You know, your earlier discussion about people worrying whether their kids are going to be better off than they are, that's a real fear in America today. A lot of people are out of work. We have 6 million people who haven't had a job for over 6 months. So we have real economic anxiety, and we should not be preying on that or exploiting that. We should be addressing it. And the quote that you cut off before I was going to say is, let's get after corporate welfare. Let's get after that crony capitalism. Let's stop subsidizing the wealthy. Let's stop subsidizing their health and retirement benefits. Let's stop picking winners and losers in the tax code up here based on who's powerful and who has good connections. Those are the things we should be dealing with as we try and get this debt and deficit under control and get this economy growing.